Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Kakrakadash. Shalom. I'm Brother Yawanathan, a servant for Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, a prisoner of hope, a Hebrew Israelite scattered among the heathen. Listen, O isles, unto me, and hearken, ye people from far. Yahweh has called me from the womb, from the bowels of my mother has he mentioned of my name. And he has made my mouth like a sharp sword. In the shadow of his hand has he hid me, and made me a polished shaft. In his quiver has he hid me, and said unto me, Thou art my servant, O Israel, in whom I will be glorified. Yahweh Almighty has given me the tongue of the learned, that I should know how to speak a word in season to him that is weary. He waketh morning by morning. He waketh my ear to hear as the learned. Yahweh Almighty has opened my ear, and I was not rebellious, neither turned away. Holy, 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 Yahweh Almighty, the whole earth is full of his glory, which was and is to come. Holy, holy, holy is the Lamb. We starting off at 2nd ESDRAS 8 and 6. How long can I endure to see the evil that shall come unto my people? Or how can I endure to see the destruction of my kindreds? And in the New King James Version, it reads, For how long can I endure to see the evil that will come to my people? Or how can I endure to see the destruction of my countrymen? And that's what's happening. Jacob's trouble knocking at the door. And we're going to see the evil of our... How can we endure to see it? You know, like Ezra said, woe is me, woe is me. You know, to see the anger of the Lord come down. Jeremiah 4. Jeremiah 4, starting at 17. As keeper of a field are they against her round about, because she has been rebellious against me, says Yahweh. Thy way and thy doings have procured thee things unto thee. This is thy wickedness, because it is bitter, because it reaches unto thy heart. My bowels, I am pained at my very heart. My heart maketh a noise in me. I cannot hold my peace, because thou hast heard, O my soul, the sound of the trumpet, the alarm of the war. So, the man of the Lord, as Jeremiah was saying, we sounded the trumpet, the sound of the war, the alarm of the war. We was out there preaching, telling you what was to come, but you ignored it. Verse 20, Destruction upon destruction I cried, for the whole land is spoiled. Suddenly are my tents spoiled, and my curtains in a moment. So in a moment, you're going to see that everything's going to turn for you. You know, your happy days that you feel you having in your captivity is going to turn into mourning, crying, weeping. Verse 21. How long shall I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet? For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. I beheld the earth, and lo, it was without form and void, and the heavens, and they had no light. I beheld the mountains, and lo, they trembled, and all the hills moved lightly. I beheld, and lo, there was no man, and all the birds of the heaven were fled. I beheld, and lo, the fruitful places was a wilderness, and all the riches therefore, and all the cities therefore were broken down at the presence of Yahweh, and by his fierce anger. For thou hast, Yahweh says, the whole land shall be desolate, yet will I not make a full end. So he's not going to make a full end to it, but he shows going to bring his anger. And it reads in the King James Version, Jeremiah 4:4-17. Like keepers of a field, they are against her all around, because she has been rebellious against me, says Yahweh. Your ways and your doings have procured thee things for you. This is your wickedness, because it is bitter, because it reaches to your heart. O my soul, I am pained in my very heart. My heart maketh a noise in me. I cannot hold my peace, because you have heard of my soul, the sound of the trumpet, the alarm of the war. Destruction upon destruction is cried, for the whole land is plundered. Suddenly my tents are plundered, and my curtains in a moment. How long will I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet? For my people are foolish. They have not known me. They are silly children, and they have no understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. I beheld the earth, and indeed it was without form and void, and the heavens they had no light. I beheld the mountains, and indeed they trembled, and all the hills moved back and forth. I beheld, and indeed there was no man, and all the birds of the heavens have fled. I beheld, and indeed the fruitful land was a wilderness, and all the cities were broken down at the presence of Yahweh by his fierce anger. For thus says Yahweh, the whole land shall be desolate, yet I will not make a full end. So, as it says, and all the cities were broken down, these cities going to be broke down, vandalized, everything you can name. The Lord's going to bring his anger down. Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. Better is the end of things than the beginning thereof. So, better is the end of this, than the beginning of this, the ending of this. Second Ezra 6 and 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac and Jacob and Esau were born of him. Jacob hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So, for Esau is the end, so better is the ending than the beginning. And with that, we're going to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Shalom.